It looks like all our problems are solved. Welcome to the Jade Chamber.
Oh, great. I have no idea what we would have done otherwise.
I didn't think we'd really manage to get you here.
This was a last-minute situation, and you're the one we trust the most.
To put it simply, we are just looking for the right person to help. We had a very long discussion about it, but to no avail. I have tasked my 3 most trusted secretaries with overseeing an important auction tomorrow. This, however, leaves their... The nature of their day-to-day work is highly sensitive and confidential, so whomever I ask to fill in needs to be someone I can trust, and who doesn't have a conflict of interest. Yes, you were the person who came to mind. We may not have spent a great deal of time together, but I do place a great deal of trust in you. To me, this work is highly sensitive and of utmost importance, though I'm sure you'll find it to be mundane at best. It would not surprise me if you can't bear the tedium or can't make the time. And yet, despite this, I thought it could do no harm to ask the question, on the off chance that you are interested. As it happens, I was just having a discussion on backup plans with my secretaries before you arrived.
But the outcome of that discussion was that we couldn't think of a suitable alternative.
This is a good reminder that we should always have a contingency plan for everything.
Anyway, this may add to the debt of gratitude I owe you, but the fact is, your arrival here has rescued what was fast becoming a rather dire situation indeed. I wouldn't worry. It's all work you'll be quite familiar with. Planning trips, gathering pertinent information, that sort of thing. All basic skills required by competent adventurers, if I'm not mistaken.
If you have any questions about your work, I will answer them shortly. The administrative work Lady Ningguang touched upon just now is only one aspect. You'll also be required to cater for Lady Ningguang's basic daily needs, such as clothing and meals, and be on call for any other requests she may have.
Don't be mistaken. I won't put you in a difficult position. All right. Please proceed to the office. Bai Shi will go over the work with you in more detail.
Yes, Lady Ningguang. Okay, let's go. Before I get into specifics, I want to start by giving you the big picture. As a member of the Liyue Qixing, Lady Ningguang's every move is in the spotlight. Maintaining her perfect image at all, my usual job is to be her right hand, to maintain her image and take care of all her worries. For example, arranging her daily schedule, picking out clothes for her, dressing her, applying her perfume. You misunderstand me. I am simply trying to impress upon you the sheer importance of the work you will be undertaking.
Baisha has always been very passionate about her work. I can leave any task in her capable hands and rest assured that her performance will be nothing short of exemplary. I'm sure she was simply trying to share some of her enthusiasm.
Back to the topic at hand. Let's get into the details. Bai Xiao and Bai Wen handle tasks that require enormous experience, while I'm mainly responsible for organizing her daily schedule and making sure she is well fed, dressed for any occasion, and that all her needs are met. I can go through the methods I use and give you some pointers based on my experience to ensure that you are fully equipped to perform your duties. All in a day's work for the traveler, hmm? Great. Then, currently, there are 133 items that have yet to be scheduled. 7. Yes, I did try to make a start in advance, but only got. I'll go through the most important items with you in more detail. First is the periodic meeting with the representatives of the 8 trades. After that, fielding opinions on revisions to the current tax legislation. Then, a discussion with Lady Kuching on issues relating to time restrictions on land conveyance deals. Following that, there's a Q&A session with all the major commerce guilds. Right after that, there's... Yes, you do. To the uninitiated, scheduling may sound like a simple process of matching tasks to time slots. You need to take travel time into account, along with a whole ample knowledge of all outside factors that may weigh upon your plan. I assume this is all making sense. Unless you had any other questions at this point? Good. Then let's press on. We're tight on time here, and there's a lot to get through. And already? Wow. You're
wonderful. Then I'll be counting on you to provide my schedule for... I'm grateful for your assistance. Now, I will leave you here in peace to proceed. If anything else is unclear, you can ask Bai Shi.
Take care, Lady Ningguang. Good. You factored in both priority and efficiency. Excellent work. You've got quite a knack for this. Please be here at the Jade Chamber tomorrow morning before late. With you helping out here, we will be able to focus fully on the auction. I hope so too. You must be Go! Huh? Go!
Yes, I'm already awake. I'll be out in a moment. I'm just changing. Good morning. Did you sleep well? That's good. I was worried you'd be a little uncomfortable. Now then, the schedule. Let's see what you have for me today. Item 1. Lunch at Lioli Pavilion with Miss Lua Chiao. Ah, yes. I remember the invitation. No, someone I've never met before. Today's... She's paying a high price for my time, and I intend to make sure she gets her money's worth. Otherwise, tens of millions of Mora is rather a high price for a lunch, even one at Leoli Pavilion. Wouldn't you say? That's right. Even at this price, there is no shortage of people willing to pay for a lunch opportunity with me. To be clear, I've never had any hand in setting the price. I too, time is very valuable to me, so when I first came up with the idea, I made a rule that my time would go to the highest bidder. Gradually, it developed into a lucrative business. Yes, that sums it up very well. Most people looking to buy my time are business people who believe that whatever they spend... Naturally, for anyone looking to make a profit in a complex market, the bottom line is having the requisite experience and expertise. As for how much my insight is worth in terms of Mora, everyone has their own idea. You're a very lucky person, you know. You get to sit in on this lunch for free. In the hands of a professional business person, the kind of information you'll be exposed to would be worth... Well, there's no need to be nervous, of course. Now, let's have some breakfast before we leave.
Go!
Did you organize this entire breakfast? Uh-huh. I know what's good. Please, sit. Have a taste of the Jade Chamber's chef's cooking. This kind of food tastes far less satisfying. What do you think? Is the food to your liking? Oh, don't forget we have a lunch later. Still, I'm happy to see that you approve of my culinary tastes. On occasion. Usually everyone is too busy for a leisurely... breakfast also isn't usually so lavish, hence my surprise when we got here. I actually thought you had cooked it all yourself. Relax, I'm just joking. By sure probably you willingly took this work on, knowing that it would be tedious, and you have worked diligently. Treating you to some food is but a small token of our appreciation. Breakfast sets the tone for the rest of the day. If you wake up to the same monotonous meal each day, Well, I'm done eating. We should get ready, then head off to Leoli Pavilion. I have some preparations to make first. Could you bring my... I need a change of mood, and who knows? Perhaps you will have a completely different impression of me after I change outfits. I already instructed Longyang to have my outfit ready. Thank you.
Phew!
Hello, how may I help? Ah, yes, of course. Here you are. Please give this to Lady Ningguang. Yes, this whole room is full of Lady Ningguang. Lady Ningguang asked us to rearrange this room recently. We're currently right in the middle of that, so everything's in a bit of a mess. That's why it took me a little time. Anyway, you can take it now. Thanks for coming to pick it up.
Did you get it? Ah, this is the one. Please. I had this. What do you think? Be honest. I just want to know your Phew. Thank you. I was actually a little nervous. Knowing that it has your seal of approval makes me feel much more self-confident. Oh, then it's mere flattery. You pick your I never knew you had such a mischievous side. All right, let's head to Liali Pavilion.
While the Millilith stands guard. Enjoy your meal.
Lady Ningguang.
Sorry to have kept you waiting.
No, not at all. I know that you have 1,000 different things to do each day. I'm very...
Great. This is the Traveler. She happened to be in Liyue Harbor today, so I invited her to come along. Do you mind if she sits with us?
No, not at all. On the contrary, I'm honored. What a surprise to be dining with the illustrious traveler. I've always been fascinated by you and your adventure. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I'm Luo Qiao, a businesswoman. I work mostly in the textile business, but recently I've been considering... That's what I wanted to ask Lady Ningguang for some advice about.
Rumors?
You know, the rumors about the two of you, Lady Ningguang and the Traveler. You haven't heard? Come on. You must know that Lady Ningguang's every move is in the spot. And if you didn't have some sort of special relationship, why would she invite you to this lunch right after finding out that you were back in Liyue?
Interesting. Yeah, the Traveler is a national hero in Liyue who's actually... Even putting aside my official status as one of the Liyue Qixing, I admire her on a personal level, too.
Oh, yes. Oh, there is nothing unusual about it at all. I was just observing that Lady Ningguang now seems to have a second interesting character in her...
You're comparing apples and sunsettias there. Whenever Beidou returns to Liyue Harbor, all she brings me is a headache. I've missed out on a number of extremely promising investment opportunities thanks to her. In fact, the timing is always so suspiciously coincidental. I can't help but wonder if she's doing it.
Investment opportunity?
No, something else.
Oh, but isn't there some new technology from Fontaine that needs...
If it were really that profitable, those in the know would have kept it as quiet as possible. You have to wonder. I had my secretary do some analysis. The current price of luminescent spines far exceeds the profits that could be made on the end product. So I would advise you...
I see. Well...
In my opinion, there are many people around with ulterior motives, making this a very risky... Long-term, it's very difficult to say. But I believe there's too...
You think so too, huh? Okay, got it. If that's what both of you think, maybe it'd be a better choice to invest this money in... Lady Ningguang, thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me today. I didn't know how much we'd get through, but...
Good. I'm glad I could be of some help.
Now I see why you were able to become the most... You think clearly. You are very knowledgeable. And you keep...
You've been listening for a while. Has it sparked an interest in the business world for you? Ah, so you want to be my competitor. Or how about this? I'll invest in you early on.
I won't take up any more of your time. Thank you. This lunch was everything I was hoping...
See you next time. I'll look forward to hearing good news from you soon. Right then. Lunch is over. I assume you have something planned next? Although... I'm a little concerned about the auction. Yes, you're right. Whatever happens, they can handle it. In that case, what's next on the schedule? Ah, okay then. Let's go to Mingxing Jewelry first.
Toodaloo.
Leo Lee Pavilion. Best Lee food in town.
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Ooh.
Leo Lee Pavilion, best Lee food in town.
Phew! Go! Huh?
Hello. I'm here to collect the item I handed in for repair.
Ah, Lady Ningguang. One moment, please. I'll fetch it immediately.
Very good. Don't rush now. You probably imagine that Mingxing Jewelry deals exclusively in the workers here are very skilled. This time, though, I just had them do a simple repair. The item...
Lady Ningguang, your comb has been fixed. We did everything we could to restore it to its original condition.
That's fine. Thank you. Yes, though it is something very precious to one of my informants often provide me with extremely important information. Trust is of far greater importance than profit in the It's understandable to think that way, and in the vast majority of cases, you'd be completely right. But things are a little different with these particular informants. Mora doesn't get you very far with this crowd, and this only makes me all the more excited to meet with them. Thank you for the repair, Xingxi. This is a great help.
Oh, don't mention it. It's always a pleasure, Lady Ningguang.
Let's go and meet them.
Auntie Ningguang! Hi, Auntie Ningguang!
Hello, my dears. Yes, indeed. And they are... I didn't want to involve them in intelligence gathering for me at first, but it turned out that they delivered the goods and thoroughly and... So,
Great! Mom and Dad have taken me on loads of cool trips, but you didn't do your homework. Yeah, but it's not my fault. You still gotta try. Like teacher says, Liyue Harbor is in a new age.
This new age started after that great battle Well, this is a dramatic change. Unique in all of the millennia of Liyue's... What about you, Nan? You
Oh yeah, I just remembered. Yeah, that's right. All the merchants were there, and it was really noisy. And then the people on...
Oh, I see. That'll be the fishing boats.
Yeah, I made sure to look at the waterline.
My goodness. Well, it's the heavier the boat, the lower the hull sits in the water. So you can tell how deep a fully loaded vessel will sit in the water varies from ship to ship. But it's something you can tell from experience.
Since Auntie Ningguang taught me how to do...
A few days ago, they said that when they get here...
Oh, really? Who did you hear this from? All right, never mind.
Are you okay? You're usually the one that talks them up.
It's okay. Don't be...
It's my comb. You remember?
Of course I did. If I make you...
Thank you, Auntie Ningguang.
It was just a small favor.
But they said...
They?
Uh-oh.
It's all right. Don't worry. They're just...
Yeah, Auntie Ningguang.
I'm sorry. That thing about the luminescent spines wasn't something I heard. I told them I didn't want to lie to Auntie Ningguang, but, then they bought me a new comb. I'm sorry. I'll give them the comb back right away.
I know how much it means to you.
Yeah, it was. I'll be extra careful with it from now on.
I must say, this is most intriguing. How about this? You tell me where those two people are.
Okay.
All right then.
Are you gonna go punish?
Now, this is a grown-up situation. I'm just going to have a polite discussion with those two...
You think that kid's gonna fluff her lines? Oh.
Yes, I know. But Ningguang adores that kid. She's not gonna get all...
It sounds like you underestimated me.
Lady Ningguang?
You knew how important that comb was to Nan Nan, and you exploited that fact to emotionally manipulate her. You coached a child to lie, made her betray her own innocence, and...
Sorry, Lady Ningguang,
That's not the point. Business is business. And at some point, we're all trying to get the better of one another. So if all... But you cannot put Mora above all else. You cannot go exploiting children for profit.
It was hardly our first choice either. We've been business partners for years now. We've gotten by. When we heard about the movement in the luminescent spine market, we thought to heck with it. Let's go all... So we stocked up a huge stash of luminescent spines and watched as the price went up and up. We thought...
But we waited and waited, and this mystery merchant from Fontaine never came. Suddenly, everyone with luminescent spines was running for the exit, selling as fast as they could, but we had so much inventory that...
Oh yeah! As soon as Lady Ningguang makes a move, everyone... If we don't sell the goods, we're both bankrupt. We're in debt to our eyeballs. We just didn't have...
To be brutally honest, we took out a loan and made a speculative investment is not a sob story. But not everyone has the capability to make greed, a lust for wealth, and impatience. Do you now realize how dire the consequences of wild speculation can be?
100%. We've both barely slept in days. We begged people to take our stock off our hands. They laughed at us.
We messed up. Completely and catastrophically messed up. The savings we worked so hard our whole lives to build up, decimate.
Well... I can take the portion of what I pay that exceeds the average price of luminescent spines in the past. You will have to pay back to me by some means in our future business dealings.
Huh? But...
Then you're free to find another willing buyer. But if you're seriously still insisting on turning a profit under these
Lady Ningguang is right. Let's swap the goods for cash and use it to pay off our debts and be done with it.
Yes.
I have no particular need for luminescent spines, but...
Okay, so,
No need to hurry. Our deal is hardly the urgent... You took advantage of a child, and you are This is an opportunity
Oh, okay.
Come on, let's go back and see...
I'm here.
Listen, let me tell you how.
We're back. Everything's all sorted.
I'm sorry, Nan Nan. I was completely in the wrong, and I promise I'll never do anything like this again. Can you find it in your heart to forgive me?
I think it should be your choice. And you...
Well, since it's all sorted out now, but we can't just let them off.
That's true. I'd certainly hate to see anyone else try to con you.
I've made up my mind. I want them to come play with us.
What?
Yeah! Now we have someone to play hide and seek with. Great idea. Let's go.
Wait a second.
Nope.
So, yes, of course. Let me guess what you're thinking. You're thinking that there's not a huge difference between me turning these children into my informants and the actions of those two. They were completely different when I first met them. They'd run away as soon as they saw me, or they'd be but gradually, they stopped seeing me as some. For my part, I played games with them, but I also taught them observation. Now, they're much further ahead in their studies, and far more I think that this is beneficial. I never had the chance to receive a good education as a child. Someday they may realize that not everything is a win-win deal, that deception and one-upmanship are facts of life. When that happens, they will be ready to face the world head-on and become exceptional businessmen and women. But I will one day die. New Qixing will replace the old. And I hope the name Ningguang will live on. But not if I can pass on everything I have learned. I can create a legacy that will live on long after I am gone.
Come on, Auntie Ningguang! We're not gonna wait forever!
Coming! Come on, let's enjoy this while we...
How many days has Daddy been away? gone. Can I take a look? I just need a moment to quickly take down some notes.